lived it.
Yeah.
It just takes me back, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like very ironic. And then when he gives me the street names of where we're gonna go or where we were, it's like, oh God, it just brings up more memories and more memories.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I tell him, boy, you don't even need to learn a lot about the road because you have your Uncle Joe who has the same name as you, and then he's doing a lot of stuff that Joe did back then. We used to play on the streets, ride bikes. I remember my brother had a lowrider bike,
Who didn't?
and he put Bondo on it, and I just remember it was so cool, you know.
And shave it down.
Always running the streets. And then when he told me about the wrestling, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's all you watched on TV because there wasn't a lot to do except for watching TV or playing outside. And then when he gave me this address, I said, okay, this is even crazier. You know, because I lived a block away from here, you know.
Oh, nice.
And so it's really nice. I think it being his first film. And it being something that's so near and dear to our hearts is like, you know, I was telling my mom this morning before we got here, I was telling her all about it, and she's like, what? Where on Avenue N and this and that? And I'm like, yeah, they were over there on the east side, on the east end. You know, I don't know if it was City Gas Park. I'm really not sure what park it was, but it just everything, and it just very nostalgic, and I just think it's awesome. And I really like the fact that it's talking about our neighborhood. Yeah. Like, you know, we call it Magnolia Park, even though it's Central Park if you look at the maps. But
on the deed.
Yeah. And you know, you had Hidalgo Park. It wasn't Hidalgo Park. We didn't even know that was the name.
It was Mexican Park.
The name was Mexican Park. And you rode your bike over there, and then as time went on, then there was cruising going on between Mexican Park and Mason Park, and just all those things. It's awesome. It's really awesome. And I think when it comes out, I think you have a lot of people that are just going to be so happy to see it and proud to see it.
Oh yes, the audio.
Because, you know, especially this is, you know, they're representing Generation X back then.
Oh yes.
And like they say, we're the last generation to not even grow up with computers and cell phones. You know, we're rotary dial phones, and
but we had style.
Yeah, we still have style, and they still listen to our music.
That's right.
And we all knew not to open the door when somebody knocked on it because we didn't know who it was.
That's right.
So yeah, I'm just so proud of this whole thing. And it just, another thing I'll say is, we were on our way home from picking him up from college.
Oh wow.
And he was like, well, I don't have nothing to do this summer. I didn't get no jobs, and the jobs I did get, I didn't really want. And so I said, you know what? You didn't get it because something better's coming. And who knew that on our way, I would see Mark's post and be like, you think you're interested in this? And he's like, yeah, well, we'll see. Then he went to the audition and was like, okay, this is legit. This is very legit. I think this is legit. He goes, I think this is pretty cool. And then it just
took off.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, when you told me the story, I was like, wow, it's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, it does take a lot of to heart. That's like when we grew up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot from when we grew up. So I'm excited. I'm excited for all this and everything that comes with it.
Yeah, I was the bad kid across the street getting everybody in trouble.
And I was the naive child that her parents didn't even let her go to the corner store, but somehow I managed to get there.
Yeah, those
play Pac-Man and Galaxy.
Those ones I dated. Yeah, because the bad ones need to stay away from me.
Yeah. So this is going to be exciting.
It should be. I think it is. The storyline is very, very good. I think. Yeah. You know, when he told me about it, I was like, wow, it's sad, happy, everything, all at once. You know.
I don't know the sad parts yet. I do know the crazy parts with his
Most girls always know the crazy parts.
That's all you hear. But Ivan's been very secretive. He's only given me a little bit of stuff. I get more from the pictures that Mark posts than Ivan. He's kind of more like, I want you to see it.
I'll wait till you see it.
That's definitely how I do. I'm like, I want you just to see the product. I don't want to like.
Yeah, don't burn it.
Don't burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really great.
I can't wait.
You're gonna be really shocked in the end.
Yeah, I can't wait. It looks like it's gonna be awesome, and
I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. Just to get other people's perspective. Yeah. It's like, wow.
Yeah, especially, because you're gonna touch so many people that still live in this neighborhood, and people that got out of the neighborhood who still have so many ties to it.
Yeah.
you know,
I tell everybody, why leave? You always come back. You
we
always come back.
still attend Immaculate Heart of Mary.
Yeah.
Ivan made his first communion in Immaculate Heart of Mary. Even though we moved away from this neighborhood, we still came
Everybody
back.
else comes back.
You always come
That's
back
why I never
to your
left.
roots.
That's why I
This
never
is your
left.
roots, yeah.
I spent 18 years on Sherman with my first wife, another 18 years with my girl on Avenue T, and then I moved here and I've been here for 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't plan on going. I'm repainting the house right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I get bored.
Yeah, we got to keep it looking a little the same too. I know everybody wants newer homes and things, but sometimes.
Yeah, people don't realize what they have until
Yeah.
they lose it. You know.
Yeah, that's
people
very
want to go
true.
on vacation, they can't make their home a vacation. You know? That's what Mexicans do. We make our own a vacation here.
Yeah, the goal is to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a great project, and it's gonna be a great turnout.
Yes.
You guys are gonna be really,
Yeah.
really famous.
There you go. There you go.
Especially in the neighborhood, let me tell you.
Superstar.
Superstar.
No, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all that. And can you just give me a little, like, what's your name, who you are, what's your relation to the set?
Okay, so my name is Araceli Moreno. My maiden name is Araceli Betancourt, and I grew up in this neighborhood. So I grew up in the 70s. I had a brother named Joe, and my son was cast as the personality of Joe. So he's been doing this this summer, and it's been very near and dear to my heart because I grew up in this area. So everything I've heard and seen, it's like going back to my childhood. So that's my relation to this project.
Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Yeah.